Hello students. So let us study the second colligative property. It is called the elevation in boiling point. So before going to study the elevation in boiling point, let us consider one of the liquid in a container. So this is the liquid, so which is present inside the container. So above the surface of this liquid, there is a presence of its own vapor up to certain level. So this is vapor and this is liquid. So in between these two, there is an exchange of particles. That means the liquid particles will move from liquid into vapor phase and the vapor particles will move from vapor into the liquid state. So that equilibrium will establish between the liquid and its own vapor. So this vapor will exert some pressure. That pressure can be taken as vapor pressure. So how can we define the vapor pressure? The vapor pressure of the liquid can be defined as the pressure of the vapor which is in equilibrium with the liquid is called vapor pressure of liquid. So what happens to this vapor pressure when temperature is increased? So to increase the temperature, we will heat the liquid. So if we heat the liquid present in a container, the temperature of the liquid gets increased. So with increase in the temperature, the kinetic energy of the liquid particles gets increased so that they will move with higher velocity. So during the movement, so these liquid molecules, more number of liquid molecules will move from liquid state into the vapor state so that the vapor content also gets increased. Because of increase in the vapor content, the vapor pressure of the liquid also gets increased with increase in temperature. Similarly, with increase in the temperature, the vapor pressure of the liquid also gets increased. So, if this increased vapor pressure of the liquid will become equal to the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. So, atmospheric pressure is having higher value. So, if the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, then the liquid begins to boil. The liquid begins to boil. The temperature at that point can be taken as the boiling point of liquid. So how can we define boiling point of liquid? Boiling point of liquid can be defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. That is called boiling point of liquid. Next, what happens to this boiling point of the liquid when a solute is added into the solvent? So whenever solute is added into solvent, we are going to get a solution. So solution is obtained. So what happens to the boiling point of that solution obtained by the addition of solute into the solvent? So this solute is a non-volatile and non-electrolyte solute. So whenever it is added into the solvent, the vapor pressure of the solution obtained gets reduced. So vapor pressure of solution obtained gets reduced by the addition of solute into the solvent. This is because, so by the addition of solute into the solvent, these solute particles will avoid the free movement of the solvent particles to move into the vapor state, so that the vapor content gets reduced, hence the vapor pressure of the solution gets reduced. So to make this vapor pressure of the solution to increase up to atmospheric pressure, we have to supply much amount of temperature. So under high value of temperature, this solution will undergo boiling. Hence, the boiling point of solution is always greater than boiling point of pure solvent. So let T not be the boiling point of pure solvent and T be the boiling point of solution. T T naught is always less compared to T. That is, boiling point of solution is always greater compared to boiling point of pure solvent. The difference between, by the addition of solute into the solvent, how much value of boiling point has increased, that is taken as delta TB. Delta TB is nothing but the elevation in boiling point. It is nothing but the difference between the boiling point of solution and the boiling point of pure solvent. So delta TB is equal to T minus T naught. Delta TB is called the elevation in boiling point, and T is the boiling point of solution, and T naught is the boiling point of pure solvent or the liquid. So how can you define the elevation in boiling point? Elevation in boiling point can be defined as the difference between the boiling point of the solution and the boiling point of pure solvent. Okay. Next, we will study why elevation in boiling point is a colligative property. So for that, we have to take the relation between the elevation in boiling point and the molality. So these two are related with one another by an expression delta TB is proportional to molality. That means the elevation in boiling point is proportional to molality. So if you want to remove this proportionality sign, we have to introduce one of the constant. So delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. So delta TB is equal to Kb into molality. So in this equation obtained, this Kb can be taken as one of the proportionality constant called molal elevation constant, which is also called as ebullioscopic constant. So when the molality of a solution is equal to 1, then the Kb value obtained will become equal to delta TB. So under that condition, we can say the definition of the molal elevation constant. When molal elevation constant can be defined as the elevation in boiling point when the molality of a solution becomes equal to 1. Next, so since delta TB is directly proportional to molality, molality in turn depends upon the number of moles of solute. Hence, we can say delta TB also depends upon the number of moles of solute, and hence we will find out the relation between the delta TB and number of moles is delta TB is elevation in boiling point, which depends upon the number of moles of solute. Hence, it is a colligative property. So we will proceed this equation, that is to find the relation between the delta TB and the molar mass of solute. So we have to proceed this equation. So first we will know what is molality. Molality can be defined as the ratio of number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. So number of moles of solute is given second preference, and the number of moles of solute is N2, and the mass of solvent W1. So first preference is given for the solvent, and the mass of solvent is given as W1, and generally mass of solvent is expressed in terms of grams. So this grams is to be converted into kg in the next step. That is molality small m is equal to, so number of moles of solute can be determined by using the equation W2 by M2. Similarly, so W1 we will write as it is W1, and we have to convert the grams into kg. So for that we need to divide from 1000. So on rearrangement, molality will become equal to 1000 W2 divided by M2 and W1 into W1. So this is the value of molality obtained. So we will substitute the value of molality in this equation, so that delta TB is equal to Kb into 1000 W2 divided by M2 into W1. So if you want to calculate the value of M2 is equal to, so we will write 1000 which is known constant value first, and then Kb, it is also one of the constant for a given solvent, and W2 in the numerator divided by, so we will rearrange these two, that is M2 and delta Tb. Delta Tb will move to the denominator and W1, delta Tb into W1. So this is the equation used to calculate the molar mass of the solute in terms of elevation in boiling point. Okay, so here we are studying about the boiling point of solution and also boiling point of the pure solvent. So for that we will consider one of the graph which represents the variation of vapor pressure with temperature for a solvent and also solution. So we will take vapor pressure along y-axis and temperature along x-axis. So for a given solvent, so this is nothing but the vapor pressure of the solvent at certain temperature T. So as the temperature goes on increases, the vapor pressure of the liquid or the solvent also gets increased. So after certain time, so when this vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, then the liquid or the solvent will begins to boil. The temperature at that point can be taken as the boiling point of pure solvent. Okay, similarly this is for the solvent. And if we consider a solution, or if we add a solute into this solvent, we are going to get a solution. So for that solution, under the same temperature condition, the vapor pressure of the solution gets reduced. That is because, so by the addition of solute into the solvent, the vapor pressure of the solution obtained becomes less. That is represented by this point. Under the same condition of temperature, the vapor pressure gets reduced to up to this level. So for the solution also, as the temperature increases, the vapor pressure of the solution also gets increased. So when the vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, this is the atmospheric pressure, so then the solution begins to boil. The temperature at that point can be taken as the boiling point of solution. So here T0 is the boiling point of pure solvent and T is the boiling point of solution. Delta Tb is nothing but the difference between T and T0. The difference between these two gives delta Tb, which is nothing but the elevation in boiling point. Okay. So next we will do one of the problem based on the determination of molar mass of solute. For that we will consider one of the problem. So the boiling point of solution of 0.1050 gram of the substance. So you study this problem statement and we have to write the data given the problem. So solution containing 0.1050 gram of the substance. That means the weight of solute is given, which is found to be 0.1050 gram. That is to be dissolved in 15.84 gram of ether. That is the weight of solvent is also given 15.84 gram. So was found to be the boiling point of the solution obtained is increased by 0.1 degree Celsius by comparing with the solvent. Ether is a solvent and the other substance is the solute. So the delta Tb is found to be 0.1 degree Celsius. So the difference in the value of temperature either in terms of degree Celsius or in terms of Kelvin is found to be the same value. Hence we are representing the elevation boiling point in terms of Kelvin by changing the value of temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin. Okay. So this is delta Tb value, and what are the other values given? So we have to find out the molar mass of solute, and Kb is given, which is found to be 2.02 Kelvin kg per mole. So this is a value given. And by using all this data, we have to find out the molar mass of solute. So to find out the molar mass of solute in terms of elevation in boiling point, we need the equation. So M2 is equal to 1000 kb into W2 divided by delta TB into W1. So we will substitute all these values in this equation. That is 1000 into, what is the value of kb? 2.02 into the value of W2 is 0.1050 divided by delta TB value is found to be 0.1 Kelvin into the value of W1 is 15.84. Okay, so on substitution we have to simplify the values. 1000 into 2.02 into 0.1050 divided by 0.1 again divided by 15.84. So whatever the value obtained, that is 133.90. So this is nothing but the molar mass of solute which is obtained as the answer. So in this way we will do some of the problems based on elevation in boiling point.